Okay.
Congratulations.
Okay, I apologize. Okay, Bill S. Correction, Bill S. You said an 8-ball costs $60. That is not true. Costs $180.
I know that, and well, actually, you know why I didn't know that? Because I am not a druggie, nor do I support those that are.
Okay, well, if you ever become one, 180 plus cab fare sometime. You gotta toss that in.
Dude, you gotta get a better guy.
All right, let's get to the Smurfs. We don't have a lot of time here. Bill W., you said the guy analyzing the Smurfs has too much time on his hands. You're absolutely right. Unlike the guy that took the time to track down the video of the Smurfs on the internet, isolate the audio, download it, and then make it its ringtone.
People like you, Joe, who obsess about pop culture, let me tell you something.
Right.
On the second season, third episode of Star Trek Voyager, Captain Janeway said to Chakotay, you know, get a life, man. You guys who are so deep into this pop culture, I've seen that episode 400 times, and I'm here to tell you there's some real life lessons there, and you need to crack a window and get out. Believe
me. 400 times. That's another statement about your time. Okay. Bernadette.
Yes,
Bernadette, you said Smurfette is not the ideal Aryan.
No, she isn't.
You're right. You are. And Lauren, finally, Lauren, you asked what's up with Fraggle Rock? Yes?
Yes.
You asked what's up with Fraggle Rock?
Yes,
Lauren, I actually have the scoop right here. Fraggle Rock was actually a metaphor for the Progressive Labor Party, which featured elements of New Union and Freedom Road Socialists. Those were sprinkled in. It also had surprisingly eerie predictive undertones to the New Modern Whig Party.
Thank you.
There you go. I just wanted to clear that up. Back to you, Greg.
Wow. Way to end on a knowledgeable tip.
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I try.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
And you succeeded somewhat. Go away. All right, coming up. Should looking awesome allow you to vote twice in the presidential election? Lauren Zvon discusses her new blog, Hot People Like Me Are Considered Two People. But first, what's this? Shirtless guys? Well, I suppose I'll stick around and watch. Just looking for a guy to do some yard work. They refuse to compromise when it comes to their Levi's. I speak of teachers in Garden City, Kansas, who are in a tense contract dispute with the school district over jeans, specifically blue jeans. Basically, the district thinks teachers should fall under the strict dress code of classified staff, but the cool teachers think they should be allowed to wear whatever they want. Now, a federal mediator will be called in to help settle the mess, and a riot squad in case there's any violence. I made that up. Let's discuss this now in our
lightning round.
Ooh, he snuck up on me. Lauren, who do you side with on this? The teachers who want to look snug, or the students creeped out by snuggy-looking teachers?
How snug do the teachers look in their jeans? I think that should really be,
yes,
you know, that should make the difference. If there's muffin tops, if they're, what kind of jeans are they wearing, then they should be outlawed.
Yeah. Bernadette, teachers are already getting 3 months off a year. Is jeans pushing it?
It is, and I agree with you. It depends on the jean, and it's Kansas, so you know it's going to be a mom jean. And even on the men, nobody wants to see it.
Mom jeans are coming back. I can tell you, I own 3 pairs. Bill W., when a teacher wears jeans, which are often quite sexy, doesn't that make it more approachable and enticing to these sexy, sexy students? And isn't that dangerous?
You know, it's
you are an education
by
icon,
happy coincidence.
by the way.
By happy coincidence, I was coming up and I saw an ad for pajama jeans on the plane ride up.
Yeah.
And these are basically just stretch pants that are painted blue and have stitching on them.
I love them.
Yeah, I think they ought to wear whatever they damn well want to. And instead of worrying about the dress codes, maybe they ought to take like a competency test, because education's the only product in the world where it doesn't matter what the product looks like as long as it gets out the door on time.
You're absolutely right. We're worrying about jeans when we should be worrying about jeans.
There you go.
I don't know what that meant. Bill, isn't the whole point here about dry cleaning? Teachers can't afford to dry clean their slacks.
I'm right there with them.
Yeah.
And I would also say that there's a myth of this cool teacher that I have never met. There's no such thing as a cool teacher.
Yeah.
All of these guys are going to tuck in their shirts that they wear their jeans, and they're probably calling them dungarees.
Good
Stop
point.
looking at me.
I think you know what blue jeans did for America? They removed one step in the men's life of thinking in the morning. You'd never have to worry about what you wear below the waist. You get up and you just have to. It's erased. That's kind of the sad thing about jeans.
It's a uniform.
It's a uniform, and we've all accepted it. Okay. Capitalizing on the phenomenon that is Wienergate, this week the Washington Post polled some women on what they'd really prefer to see in a picture sent by their significant other. And none of them said private parts. Some possible alternatives they offered were folded laundry, a made bed, or even a clean refrigerator. Bernadette, isn't this veiled sexism directed at men?
Veiled sexism directed at men?
Like we're dirty pigs?
Well, you are dirty pigs.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, that's just a fact. It's the way it is. I guess it is, but it makes women sound lame. Like, I don't really get hot and bothered over folded laundry. If I ever do, take me out back and
if they're topless. If they're folding
You got to go to foldedlaundry.org. It's absolutely amazing.
Okay.
18 and over.
I'll check it out.
18 and
Yeah,
over.
it's incredible. Oh, you don't want to see, women just don't want to see genitals, am I right? Or is it just mine?
No, maybe it's because I'm Aryan or something. But no, I don't. You don't want to see strange. This is how it works, okay? Men like the genitals, and they learn how to put up with whatever is attached to them. Women kind of fall in love with the dude, and they kind of like, all right, they have cute little genitals, and that's how it goes.
That is probably the best description of life I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You should, be a teacher.
Relationship.
Yes, exactly. Lauren, what would you like to see your boyfriend send?
A check.
Yeah.
I agree with Bernadette. I don't even like to see genitals in person. I mean, even, and images of them are even worse. There's never the right lighting.
Yeah, that's true.
They always look grotesque.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dangerous.
They look like an elderly elephant face.
No.
I don't even know why I said that.
Yes.
Bill, have you ever sent pictures? And what do you send?
No, I don't send those kind of pictures, but I also don't date women whose romantic idea is a Hallmark card with the toilet seat down. I mean, it's like this whole thing about men being like these man children. It's like you probably need to date real men, somebody who's out there killing a wolf with a knife in one hand and shooting terrorists with a rifle in the other, standing on a giant mountain of cash surrounded by adoring groupies. It's the kind of card I send.
Come on,
I want to send a picture, that's what I send.
Get laid over here.
Yeah. Bill, what kind of pics do you have on your phone?
See, guys have the wrong idea. You should send pictures of your body parts. We're sending the wrong ones. I like to send a girl an ear because it makes them think I'm listening to them.
That's nice.
He laughs maniacally.
Nicely put. You often send a real ear, though.
Yes, I do. I mail it because I don't have a BlackBerry.
Yeah, you do. Use the oral legend sometimes. All right, last topic. This is kind of a fun story. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, though. Really. British intelligence agency MI6 has hacked into an Al-Qaeda online magazine and replaced bomb-making instructions with a recipe for cupcakes. Instead of the article, How to Make a Bomb in the Kitchen of Your Mom, a great headline, followers were greeted with the recipes for the best cupcakes in America from the Ellen DeGeneres Show. Lauren, the downside here is these terrorists are going to start making really, really delicious cupcakes.
Right.
Is that right?
More followers.
Yes, exactly. They're going to entice them with chocolate.
How did that recipe get out? Where's our national security on that?
I have no idea. Ellen must be just crazed. Bill, isn't it weird that there's a service magazine for terrorists?
Yeah, it's really weird, and it's really just goes to show you what kind of world we live in. There's a Better Homes and Gardens for Al-Qaeda people. MI6 did it wrong. What they should have done was they should have combined these two things. They should have sent in a secret formula that allowed a terrorist to detonate a bomb on an airplane and produce a giant package of fudge. And they also should have put together something so that when you're making the cupcakes, when you put the final sprinkling of the frostings on, the thing just blows up, takes out the whole.
Exactly. That would have been a good idea. Reverse it. Yeah. Bill, do you think Al-Qaeda magazine guys goofed off on the job as much as you did at Stuff Magazine?
They did a lot of first-person stuff. It's delightful, I'm sure. I don't like when they do this because it gives those guys an excuse. Like, the Al-Qaeda version of Anthony Weiner could just be like, well, that was not my most honorable penis. The CIA actually put it onto my account. Like, they all have excuses now as a result.
Bernadette, should Ellen be flattered?
Should Ellen be flattered?
That they used her recipe?
Sure. I don't know. I'm just still. It's so interesting because I keep thinking I'm sitting next to this really nice person, and he's a very violent individual. And I'm like, is he going to punch me in the face? She should be flattered. Yes. He took me out of my game.
Okay, time for another break. And remember to check out the new Red Eye podcast. There's a new one every day. To catch them, go to foxnewsradio.com and click on Red Eye. Tonight we talked about Andy Levy's animal magnetism. Hey. You kids done over there?
Sorry.
Gee whiz. So last night I told you how much I enjoy collecting swimwear from overweight truckers, and I still do. But I also love charity. So let's get to my latest piece of art. This is my portrait of Meg Ryan as a unicorn. It's based on a dream I had of Meg Ryan as a unicorn. Because of this artwork, I've been told that I'm no longer allowed within 500 feet of Ms. Ryan.
Whoa.
But thank God I have that pole that's 501 feet long. I've been poking her constantly. Drives her nuts. Yeah. All right. The winning bid belongs to David Crutchfield from Sparks, Nevada, one of the 2 people who live there, who sent in a late-breaking bid of $750. Congratulations, David. And as for Paul Mercurio's pathetic jacket, the winning bid goes to Josh Lee Wilson, who offered $555. Congrats, Josh, or maybe it's Paul. I still think Paul is bidding on his own jacket. Anyway, Josh has won the smelly thing. Now, here's the new picture for this week. There it is. I call this If Craig T. Nelson Were a Pony. I believe it's self-explanatory. It's a pony with his head on it. Now, you have till next Friday to make a bid. Email your offer to redeye@foxnews.com to be considered. As you know, all the money this week goes to TAPS, a nonprofit group that provides grief counseling and support programs to families of fallen soldiers. You can go to taps.org to learn more. But let's not forget the real message here. It's not about charity. It's about me. For I am super cool and extremely giving. And it's sad that I have to do this charity work to prove it, frankly. Love me for who I am, people, so I can stop doing this. Well, we'll close things out with the post-game wrap-up from Joe DeRosa. And to see clips of recent shows, go to foxnews.com/redeye. There I am.
We can live.
Don't forget, you can watch us Saturday at 2 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 11 p.m. Pacific Time. A brand new Red Eye returns on Monday. Time to go back to Joe DeRosa for the post-game wrap-up. Joe, I just want to say you look great in the black T-shirt, kind of greenish jacket.
This is a gray jacket, and this is a $300 sweater.
Really?
So, yeah, I mean, if you could just have a little respect.
$300 sweater, eh?
$300.
Wow.
$300.
Yes. Where are you looking?
I got it at Loman's for $50.
No, I mean, where are you looking?
Where am I looking?
Yeah, you were looking over there.
I'm looking at you
okay,
and myself because I look really good in the sweater, so I like to catch it on the monitor. Bernadette, you recently had a change of heart about banning the burqa. What's that about?
Oh, yeah, I did. They used to make me very angry, and I thought we should ban them. But last week I was watching an episode of The Kardashians, and I found myself wishing somebody would slap a burqa over their faces so I didn't have to see them anymore. So I'm much more tolerant now.
Okay, all right.
Hatred really opens minds.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's good to be open-minded.
Thank you.
Lauren, I hear you have a shameless plug to get some free drinks.
Yes, I do. I told the boys over at the Argyle in Babylon, Long Island, that I would plug their show and
plug their bar.
Plug their bar on this show.
Looks like you've already been plugging.
I've already been there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell.
Great.
It worked out nicely for me.
Well, it does nothing for me, so I don't care. Okay. Bill W., you're getting any work done over there at Declaration Films?
Yeah, we're about to do a feature called The Arroyo about the situation on the border in Arizona. You know, truth is stranger than fiction, so we thought we'd combine the two.
Very
It's
cool.
getting hairy.
Very cool. Got anything else?
Yeah, you can go to BillWhittle.net, get all your Bill Whittle goodness, and it's sitting there fresh right off the shelves.
I see. And quickly, Greg, this one's for you. I think all the charity you're doing with your pictures is great, but why is every character you draw in the pictures look like it's offering its ass to you? Look at that. Look at that. And they're all positioned like that.
I never actually really noticed that before, but now that you mention it, you're absolutely right. Yes, that's true.
All right. That's all I got.
Thank you.
I love you.
Michaela, we're going to miss you.
Michaela.
Yay.